I want to do is be wrestling with the issues in the American empire that have to do with just how sick and indifferent and callous our elites are when it comes to poor people and working people. That's predicated on too much suffering of precious, everyday people. Now, the funny thing for me is, here it is, I haven't had one public event.
But we ain't calling nobody out. We simply calling them up to say, listen, let's make our community better by making it right, not keep running and hiding.
Prepare to delve into a revealing expose as Dr. Cornel West unveils a disturbing roster of manipulative Black power players within the Hollywood industry. The shadows are about to be lifted, shedding light on a network of influencers with agendas that may shock even the most astute observers. Get ready to explore the untold stories and behind-the-scenes machinations that have shaped the industry's narrative in ways you never imagined.
Trying to instill a fear within Black people, within poor people, within working people.
Cornel West is a unique breed of civil rights advocate. While other prominent leaders often take center stage with high-profile press events, West's influence has been quietly felt at pivotal racial moments across the United States, and more importantly, in the entertainment industry. A departure from a traditional mold, this charismatic scholar lacks an official organization or a retinue. Yet his magnetic pull has captured the attention of a rising wave of African-American activists.
So that what was once in place, much more stronger moral conviction, we saw ruthless ambition.
Currently, Cornel West is speaking out about the way poor and disadvantaged Americans are treated. He's known for being sharp and bold when discussing issues of race, especially when he's criticizing President Obama. He said, "When I call the president a black puppet of Wall Street, I was really talking about the degree to which Wall Street had a disproportionate amount of influence on his policies, as opposed to poor people and working people." Dr. Cornel West fearlessly voices his opinions, unafraid of challenging elites and speaking from the heart. His courage sets him apart as he fearlessly addresses important issues. He said, "I tend to be one who just speaks from my soul, and so what comes out sometimes is rather harsh. In that sense, I'm very much a part of the tradition of a Frederick Douglass or a Malcolm X, who used hyperbolic language at times to bring attention to the state of emergency. So all of that rage and righteous indignation can lead one not to speak politely sometimes." 8 years ago, Cornel West enthusiastically backed Black people handlers. Presently, he holds the president accountable for what he perceives as insufficient action on matters such as income inequality and racial justice. Shaped by the transformative 1960s, West actively participates in protests alongside civil rights organizations like Black Lives Matter. In places like Ferguson, Missouri, he's been among those detained for acts of civil disobedience.
So you look at the formation of the Black professional class, doctors, lawyers, pharmacists, professors, politicians across the board.
According to Cornel West, his diligent efforts represent a remarkable, fresh form of activism driven by courage and vision. The crucial question remains, will his righteous anger find its expression in hatred and retaliation, or will it be directed towards love and justice? We don't know yet. Encouragingly, West believes in steering the public towards the path of love and justice. He said, "Oh, very much so. I think that's a marvelous new militancy that has to do with courage, vision. The fundamental challenge always is, will their rage be channeled through hatred and revenge, or will it be channeled through love and justice? You got to push them toward love and justice." According to Cornel West's perspective, the primary barrier to achieving positive race relations in the industry and among the whole country is what he terms nihilism, the pervasive feeling of despair and lack of value experienced by many within the Black community.
And it is not connected to the energies of Black poor people. It's completely severed.
In his thought-provoking work, Race Matters, penned in the early months of 1993, West elaborates on his philosophy. He urges both Black and white individuals to grasp the profound intertwining of racism and race within American history. His fans also have immense support for Cornel. One of them wrote, "One of the smartest Black intellectuals of our times. I hope he is being heard by the Black community." Another added, "God bless Cornel West. His knowledge brings me to tears. I did think there were any more Black voices like this." He speaks the truth all the time, not only when it's beneficial for a particular moment, a true warrior. He asserts that acknowledging the significance of race matters is crucial for a comprehensive understanding of everything deemed inherently American.
You get your professionals who surface at the top. They tend to be nerdy, smart, self-promoting, not taking any risks.
West's fundamental claim is that race undeniably holds significance. Throughout history and even in the present, our society continues to grapple with divisions based on race. The concept of a unified American nation is blurred, as the USA is composed of a diverse array of ethnicities.
What does it mean to be a threat? What it means to be a threat is you calling into question an order that's predicated on too much suffering of precious everyday people.
The notion of a colorblind society does not align with reality today, nor has it been applicable in the past. Those who assert that we already exist in a colorblind society, like Reagan and neoliberals, often defend the existing status quo that perpetuates the marginalization of blacks and women. These individuals frequently voice objections about being unfairly targeted as white males. He said, "I have nothing against rich brothers and sisters. Pray for them every day. But callousness and indifference, greed and avarice is something that's shot through all of us." Ultimately, Dr. West's thought-provoking inquiries and thorough examination have played a role in fostering a significant misinterpretation of contemporary black leaders. This misperception assumes that they form a unified revolutionary body deserving of admiration and accolades.
The white supremacist named Thurman.
That's right.
Was strong. What are you doing about mass incarceration? I want to know. If you're not doing about it, how am I spoiling your votes?
Over the years, it's been observed that black comedians have often worn dresses as part of their comedic acts to elicit laughter. The juxtaposition of a towering figure in heels creates an outlandish and inherently amusing visual. But it raises a question: what is the underlying price of such humor?
They want him to change it and tone it down. They want to make it more suitable for advertisers. Too many voices.
During a recent appearance on the TV host show, comedian Dave Chappelle raised a thought-provoking query about the prevalence of successful black male entertainers who end up donning dresses at some stage in their careers.
Put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career. I'd be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers got to wear a dress.
One of the most prominent contemporary figures known for cross-dressing is Tyler Perry, the influential creator of the Medea franchise with right-wing evangelical beliefs. While Perry's success initially stemmed from his gospel plays, he has effectively transitioned this achievement into the realm of cinema, extending his modern-day comedic performances to a broader audience through the silver screen.
No, it's a stage play. It's like Broadway, just with black people.
Curiously, Tyler Perry's recent book, Don't Make a Black Woman Take Off Her Earrings, found its place on the New York Times bestsellers list. The phenomenon raises intriguing questions. Why do these entertainers engage in acts that seemingly diminish their masculinity? And why does the audience eagerly consume such portrayals of humiliation? It's possible that by portraying black masculinity in a more feminine light, some individuals feel a reduced sense of threat and enhanced comfort. This cross-dressing portrayal of black men might serve as a means to counterbalance the empowered and assertive image often presented by hip-hop culture.
Because this industry is a monster.
Reportedly, over the course of numerous years, Hollywood took the forefront in perpetuating a range of stereotypes that regrettably ended up shaping the perception of black individuals for a considerable portion of the population. Throughout this era, a contention arose that due to limited opportunities in the entertainment industry, black artists often found themselves compelled to accept stereotypical roles as a means of securing livelihood.
A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you.
While the entertainment industry has not yet achieved a state of racial idealism, modern performers do possess a degree of agency. What proves perplexing in the context of the mentioned contemporary personalities is their apparent willingness to embrace cross-dressing, with Kevin Hart's name notably standing at the forefront of this list.
Pope Conventionate is lifting her arms into her signature muscle man pose.
In addition to their influence over black individuals, the elites also exert efforts to manipulate and exercise control over them. Among the notable figures associated with this notion of control and manipulation are Jay-Z and Beyonce, who have garnered considerable attention for their alleged involvement. As per reports, this power couple has maintained a substantial grip on the industry over an extended period.
But all he's doing is using his friends and the people that he rocks with, or at least the people that signed his non-disclosure agreements.
Rita Ora was one of those who revealed what the couple had been doing to her. Rita has revealed her experience of a meltdown after her legal dispute with Jay-Z in 2015. During this time, she had filed a lawsuit against his record label Roc Nation, alleging insufficient support for her career. Why? Because Jay wanted to control every single move Rita made.
I got signed when I turned 18 and I'm 21 now. And I never believed people when they were like, be patient, because I was so confused.
Insiders close to the British singer suggest that her rift with Roc Nation stemmed from Jay-Z's alleged desire to exert control over her every facet of life, from song choices and wardrobe selections to her residence, a level of influence that extended into even the minutest details. Such claims are not entirely unfounded, given Jay-Z's history of being accused of manipulation and control, a sentiment echoed in numerous allegations involving Beyoncé as well.
Yeah, it's nice to just have that kind of moral support. Especially sometimes those are little things that people don't really think about, you know?
Moreover, apparently the TV host's name has also been involved in some smear campaigns, and her connection to the higher-ups. She has found herself entangled in various controversies, spanning from allegations of orchestrating smear campaigns and derailing the careers of her critics, to even more serious and concerning accusations.
So for 8 years, my family has suffered and my career has suffered because what I would not allow those entities to do was bully me.
Now Cornel has fearlessly revealed these names, but also raised some eyebrows in the industry. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.